Gary Neville reveals the formation and team Sir Alex Ferguson would pick to end Manchester United malaise. Gary Neville believes Sir Alex Ferguson would play two up top and a narrow combative midfield in order to arrest Manchester United's current poor run of form. The Red Devils lost to Young Boys in the Champions League, exited the Carabao Cup against West Ham, and have now picked up just 1 point from a possible 9 in Premier League matches against Aston Villa, Everton, and Leicester City, 2 of which were at Old Trafford. Their poor form continued at the King Power Stadium as they lost 4-2, ramping up the pressure on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, with his lineup and the balance of the side called into question. Neville feels United need more fight and solidity and would bring Edinson Cavani into the starting side to partner Cristiano Ronaldo, and says it was a tactic Sir Alex often employed when United went through difficult phases, disbanding of his wingers to pick a more resilient spine. Speaking on an Instagram Live on Sunday, Neville explained, "I like Cavani. Do you know what? I'd stick Cavani and Ronaldo up front and play 2 up and play a narrow midfield 4. I always remember when we were in trouble at times at United, Sir Alex would put Nicky Butt in midfield with Roy Keane. He'd put Scholes just off to the left and tuck him in a bit, he'd put Bex to the right, or he'd even put Darren Fletcher to the right and play a narrow 4 and leave the 2 strikers up knowing they'd get a goal." Man United's stance on sacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after Leicester City defeat Cristiano Ronaldo. Disappointed with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer decision at Man United. Jose Mourinho responds to Newcastle United link. "We always used to work on the theory when we were playing badly and we were in a bad moment that you keep your shape, keep a clean sheet, and just one of them lot up front will score a goal. I know it sounds really simple, but when you're going through a difficult time you don't really want coaches blurting loads of really high-end tactics to you and loads of nonsense. You just really want simple messages. Football players want simple, clear messages. United certainly have the personnel to do something similar now, potentially playing a narrow midfield 4 of Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, Scott McTominay and Fred." Neville continued, "I think really the idea of United working on something really simple for the next month might be that 4-3-3 that they play, but they're going to have to work a lot harder this week and mentally change their mindset too. We're going to be tough to beat. We're not going to let Liverpool come to Old Trafford next Sunday and do what they want to us out on that pitch. Just get your shape right this week in training. Get your defensive shape right. I don't believe that Pogba, Matic, Sancho, Greenwood, Ronaldo don't know how to get into a good shape. They do. And certainly Ole and the coaching staff need to focus on that in the next few days. Get them into a shape defensively, and the goals in the football will come from that. The foundations need to be built. And at this moment in time they're nowhere near good enough out of possession, and that's the focal point." More Gary Neville explains why Manchester United will not replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with Antonio Conte. More Gary Neville says Harry Maguire was miles off it in Leicester City defeat, but defends Manchester United skipper. For more stories like this, check our sport